won't show up. Can you give me my mouse, please? Okay. Okay. It's already on?
Yes.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. 3 p.m. It is this grants, free money for small businesses. So we did a little bit hard work for you to get you to know what's still available out there. I know how you feel. I understand the situation. I actually just posted on LinkedIn a news from CNN on Thursday, so 2 days ago. Trump administration announced to pause immigration raids to farms, restaurants, hotels. They paused that. So that order came out. So I just finished posting that on LinkedIn. But here, what I want to tell our small business owner is that there's still free money out there. Yes. And I confirm that for you. I have a list here for you. So let's get going, right? All right. So this is our website, folks, communitycpa.com. And this company is for small, medium business owners. We are your backbone. And we know what is out there. And we do everything to support your interest. I want you to hear that really clearly. And on our website, you can become our client by onboarding with us right there, and that's on the top of the action list. Then you can also make appointment with us. And this YouTube channel, and you can recognize our logo, that's communitycpa.com logo. You come over here, you will see all of our webinars from the past. So after we finish this one, it gets deposited into YouTube channel. So you can still go in case you hear some grants I mentioned here, but you could not, write it down when you're driving or whatever. So you can go back to check that. All right, then this is a summary of who we are, and we have 5 different physical locations of the firm. So we do have a large population. We have over 12,000 clients. So our little economy here with collective clients tells a story. So a lot of times when we say what is important, that really reflected the small, medium-sized businesses that we are working with, and we know it is important for you. So we're practical. We're who you need to know. And these are the 2 books I wrote in the past. I am working on 2 p.m. Just check on, you can go onto Amazon to find these books. And it is written with my experience, my client's experience. So you're not reading boring books. You are reading people's stories. So from there, you learn. All right. No responsibility disclaimer. That's important. I want you to know. Is there free money available? The answer is yes, but with a very big B-U-T but, right? And yes, it is there. Actually, it's quite a bit, but really need you to work on it. So it doesn't fall out of the sky without your hard work. So it takes time to apply for these grants. And the grants can be competitive, right? So you have to write a compelling stories of yourself and your business. You have to fit what their requirement is. If the grant is for African business owners, then if you're not African business owners, and you should not spend time on that because they have specific goals for who they want to support. So make sure you read the grants, right? Some of them have fees, and the most grants you receive, they are taxable income. So just know that if you got grants and you got that tax to pay. And some grants are not really cash, right? They're not money given to you. They are more like an in-kind support, like they give you $4,000 worth of business consultation grants. Then you don't get the money, but what you get is the time that you can use to ask questions. Ask tough questions, I always say. All right, so I have 3 sections here. Number one, governmental funds. Number two, private corporation funds. Number three, nonprofit organization funds. So all three big categories have money that you can get. So let me cover government funds opportunities first. So this is a chart I gave you. And largely, this is all the grants that federal government is open for you. And one of them is called SBIR. And SBIR stands for Small Business Innovation Research Grants. So STTR, that stands for Small Business Technology Transfer Funds. So those are the ones I want you to know. What about STEP, STEP? That one is a state trade expansion program. In this case, the state doesn't mean our states. It means the country. The country trade expansion program. This program provides the federal funds to help small business expand into international market. Typically, administrated through the state agencies. So the trade agencies. So you want to, understand what they are for and how you're gonna apply. So today I want to focus on the SBIR and STTR. These highly competitive programs offer grants, free money, to small business engaged in scientific research and development with strong commercial potentials. So you have a scientific research, but it needs to lead into something with strong commercial potential. 11 federal agencies are participating in this grant. So that tells you there's something. So Elon Musk, for sure, his business is tapped into these type of grants. But, Elon Musk is also coming from someone just like you. Nobody know, but a great idea, right? So not to discourage yourself, and this may be what you need to look into. Now, and the one here, WOSB, that's a women-owned small business. I just want you to know the abbreviation of it. Now, let's focus on SBIR, STTR, also known as America's Seed Fund. This is nationwide largest source of early-stage, high-risk funding for startups and small business. That's what the government intend, because to keep a country advanced in technology and the competition in the global market, right? So this is actually very important for the government. The goal of the government is to stimulate technology innovation and use small business to meet federal R&D needs. So federal government want to do something global-wide, and they need the scientists, they need the commercializable research result to do something globally. And that is what they are funding. To be eligible, the small business must be American-owned, organized as a for-profit entity like Tesla, okay, and have less than 500 employees. In this stage of startup, you have 500 less employees and need to go through a funding agency. That just means you either go through SBA and you go through other DOT or whatever federal grant, federal agency. There are like 7 different federal agencies are funding this. So you can go to SBA website, SBIR website. I will bring you over there. So see, when I click this, you saw this website. This is American Seed Fund website. Then it's part of the SBA. Then you can browse how it works, how to apply. You see how this. Then they even have success stories. I am pretty sure Elon Musk can qualify for one of those success stories, but it is very possible that he come in so early and this was not even formed up as American Seed Funds. But right now you have that. This is today's availability, folks. All right? Now let's go to our next slides. Here, I further explain the steps to get into these SBIR, STTR funds, right? Small Business Innovation Research Fund, Small Business Technology Transfer Fund, right? These are the names. So you need to confirm your eligibility. You must be American. You must be you must be owning the company. You are American. And you will find the opportunity, so you identify what you have on your hand and to match that with the agency and select a relevant topic. Register your business. You need to register at sam.gov, prepare proposal, submit proposal, track proposal. So I would say that if you are a small business owner, I know that you might feel like this has a lot documentation need and you need someone to help you. There are people specialized in that, folks. And to get these grants, you can work with your contractor and have them help you and only pay them when you get grants. Something to get you going, right? Just my idea. And register your business with FRES. And this is something I want to tell you. Before you apply for these grants, you need to get into sam.gov to register for a unique entity identification number. They call that UEI number. Then, of course, if you are working with SBA to tap into the grants, then SBA, you also need to register with SBA. So that is called control ID that SBA has. So there's some governmental bureaucratic process you need to go through, but you can't fault the government to have that because that's the only way they know how to control you and how to fund you. So you just need to, calm down and follow the rules, follow the steps, and get into the system. Some agencies also require additional registration, so you're going to be registered 3-4 layers before you get into the application. Then you review what they have open up, and then you apply. Okay? So that is the two I was talking to you about. And in Iowa, I brought this one up because this is a federally funded. The state Small Business Credit Initiative is also a federally funded initiative. Every state has something like SSBCI, but in Iowa, the SSBCI is working the way it works, but every state is different. So SSBCI, you as a small business owner, you don't receive free money directly from the program, but it will help you to get more money from the bank. So when a business wants to apply to one of the programs, like the SSBCI program, Community CPA, our firm in Iowa, may be able to help you to do the application. So this is a no cost to the business. But that program has shrinked so much, so we don't really have, and Community CPA will help you, but our hands are tight. We need to know how much of free time we can spend for our business owners, and we need the answer from the federal government before we can do that for you. The reason is Community CPA will be paid by the federal program for the free hours we provided to you. It's a little complicated, right? But that help is available. So small business collateral support program is one of the program, which if we help you and you get it, that means you can borrow money from the bank. The bank would get collateral support from the government. So those are, we call that small business loan collateral program. The other one is a loan participation program for manufacturing 4.0 investment. So this is also another program where the bank will give that money to you, but because you qualify to this program, then the government will give the bank the collateral, so you don't end up like doing a whole bunch of have to come up with your mom's mason jar money for collateral, right? So this is the website that you will find more information about this program, Iowan. If you are if you are there and you know this program is available to you. Now, let me take a pause here. So we look at the state application. This tells you what they do, so you can come here to study more. You can also come to Community CPA to get more information, right? All right. So this is so much about the federal program that we can show you. And you know that we talked about the program from the federal agency, which you go through some registrations, and then you will get that. One of them is Small Business Innovation Research Program. The other one is Small Business Technology Transfer Program. So with that, we conclude the government piece. Now let's look at private corporation grants. And in here, and we have this progressive Driving Small Business Forward Award. This is for 2025. Let's take a look at the detail. The progressive Driving Small Business Forward grant is dedicating $1 million to award 20 deserving businesses with 50,000 grants each. Okay, recipient will also get access to an exclusive 12-week virtual boost camp coaching program. You get coached. To be eligible, the business must have demonstrated needs for a commercial vehicle, okay? And applicants are open now through June 20th, 2025 at 6 p.m. East Standard Time. The website is right here, folks. See, application open back in May, deadline June 20th, 50K grants. So this is how you're gonna sign up and apply now. Okay, so I just want to show you the website. Now you got the website. You also got the website from our PowerPoint that along my side, and you see the PowerPoint, right? So you can take a picture of this screen, so it will give you the link already. So that's one. The other one is U.S. Chamber of Commerce Company 100. The Company 100 is an exclusive list of 100 best and the brightest small and medium-sized business in America. And the 10 finalists will receive $2,000 each, and America's top small business of the year would receive $25,000. For-profit business only operating at least a year and fewer than 250 employees, gross revenue less than 20 million. Pretty large nest, and I think a lot of our clients, a lot of our community CPA clients would qualify for this. Application fee by deadline, regular deadline June 30th, last chance July 7th. So let's take a look at their website. This is the one. All right. So let's take a look what they have. And they're here. Get recognized, get rewarded, and apply now. So you click apply, and then welcome to apply. So sign up, log in. So this is how you're gonna work on that. I'm not gonna go to sign in with my login credential. I saved that opportunity for you. Then just so you know, there is a U.S. Chamber of Commerce. There's some money there, right, folks? So my gift to you, make sure you apply. Okay, Allstate Main Street Grants Program. This one is with 1.26 million in funding. This initiative is designated to support small business filling Main Street across America. So if you are, in downtown location somewhere, 250 business owners will be selected to join a 12-week virtual boost camp accelerator. From that group, 63 entrepreneurs will also be awarded for $20,000 grants to power their next stage of growth. Applications are open now through July 25, 2025 at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. To be eligible, applicants must lead a U.S.-based for-profit business, have generated at least $25,000 in revenue in 2024, have not participated in the boost camp within the last 12 months. So you're new, they want you. And here is the website, the All-State Main Street Grant Program. So you see that, and then you can apply right now, and sign up and apply. All right. Our next one is Amber Grant for Women. So this one support women entrepreneurs, giving away total of $30,000 every month. In the next deadline is June 30th. Award 3 separate 25,000 grants at the end of each year. One application form for consideration of grants in a variety of categories. So let's take a look at their site. They do have $15 application fees, so you know. This is their website, so you can look at the winners from the past. And it says apply today for 25,000 Amber Grant for Women. Okay? As long as there is an opportunity, there is a winner to that opportunity. So it might be just you. You want to look at what they are doing, whether you are eligible or not, your story compelling or not, and go for it, right? Free money. All right. The next one we have is Restaurant Disaster Relief Fund. This one is for 2025. It is not related to COVID at all. This one is related to restaurants that experiencing hardship due to a state or federal declared natural or infrastructure disaster that occurred within the 12 months. So, you know, flooding, tornado, things like that happens right now, and you're eligible. It's a $10,000 grant. Let me pull that up. So this is right here. DoorDash sponsors it. And the application opened March 4th, 2025, and the deadline is June 20th, 2025, and it is for anything happened the 12 months before, so it's not like it has to happen after March 4th of 2025. So make sure you know this opportunity. The next opportunity we have here is related to Wish Local Empowerment Program. So this is our last private corporation grants made available to entrepreneurs. So this one is Wish Local Empowerment Program, and dedicating $2 million funds to give roughly 4,000 Wish Local small business partners the financial support. Selected recipients will receive amount between $500 to $2,000. The program will only be open to Black-owned stores with fewer than 20 employees. So that's qualification, all right? So the no deadlines listed, it just opened. And here is the link I have for you. It is www.wish.com. All right, so make sure that you apply for now, and that will bring you to this screen, and you fill up and you submit. See, this one is just a form. It's a PDF form. You can do it. You can do it. Yes. All right. Now let's look at grants that through nonprofit organization. So remember, we split our webinar today to 3 parts, right? The first part, we talk about the government, the federal government, and how state government are using federal dollars to support grant. Then the second part, we talked about the private corporation who are giving money out, like DoorDash, to support small businesses. And here is the grant through nonprofit. Our first one is an NBMBA. And I actually don't quite remember. Let me just pull up I'm just gonna pull up the website so I don't have to guess what that is. It's a National Black MBA Association, Inc., National Black MBA Association, Scale Up Pitch Challenge. The 2025 Scale Up Pitch Challenge is tailored to amplify innovation ideas, urging entrepreneurs to establish startups with scalability in mind. Scalability in mind just means your startup can go up, scale up very fast. It's scale up pitch. That's what that is. The price is $500,000 for the top prize, $10,000 for second, $7,500 for the third. Deadline, August 4th, 2025. Okay, so the organization believes that this nonprofit believes that by providing entrepreneurship and the funding opportunities for African Americans, they can foster a rapid and a lasting impact on financial prosperities of Black community nationwide. That's their mission and agenda. So they provided this pitch competition to scale up and your company. So that is number one on our list for African Americans. All right, our number two is Immigrant Entrepreneur Summit, Underwriting Exposed Competition. So this is a competition where you present yourself in person in Des Moines, Iowa. All right, this is a national forum. This is a national event. 5,000 prize for one winner. So you submit your application. There are 3 winners presenting in person. Then one of them will take home $5,000. It is a process to show business owners, small business owners, when you apply for loan with the bank or with the lender, what are they looking at? Why do they fund one person but not you? Or fund you, not the other person? Were you just lucky get funded, or you actually did something right? So that is what we call underwriting exposed competition. So we exposing underwriting to you. I guess you probably start hearing me talking about we, because this nonprofit was formed back in 2008 by 3 immigrants. I am one of the 3. So the 3 immigrants, one from China, and one from Colombia, and one from Canada. So 3 of us. So we actually formed the Immigrant Entrepreneur Summit, a nonprofit organization. That organization has been going ever since. So what? 18 years, long time, right? So we just had one in Minnesota. Packed event, was really successful. So November 15th, see that date here? And you must present at the event on November 15, 2025 in Des Moines, Iowa for the pitch, 5,000. The application requires your story, your budget, and your marketing plan, business plan. Don't do 52 pages of anything. You only need to do a 3-page work. So 1 page your story, 1 page your budget, 1 page your marketing plan. All right? Then let me show you what it looked like on the website. So you will click iesusa.org. This is a business page competition. This is the website 2025. You see the qualification. Majority immigrant owned, 51% or more. So the company has to be the immigrant owned. New company operating between 1 to 3 years, less than 10,000 in sales, or earned revenue over the last 12 months, 10,000. Must be able to pitch in person, so that's a requirement. And with that, you can apply 5,000. I have seen nearly every year there's a 5,000 to give away. Yeah, I have seen so many people taking the money and pitched and win. Very exciting. So I welcome you to come. National Association for the Self-Employed Growth Grants. That's another one by nonprofit. And then this one, the business development grants, is worth up to $4,000. And this is they want the business to show that they can fulfill the grants and by growing their business, improve your chance to success. It's a grant can be used for marketing, advertising, hiring. Like there is no limit for this grant. And you just need to get it. So this is the website where you can get into and start to apply. And you must be a member, and you must be their member for 3 months, I believe. So you can take a look at the details in this grant. It's a $4,000 for self-employed. Self-employed means that you work for yourself. You are the owner of the business. That's the grant is for. All right. Then the next one I have is actually called Second Service Foundation Military Entrepreneur Challenge Grant. The Military Entrepreneur Challenge Grant is a nationwide grant program that gives veteran military spouse, Gold Star family entrepreneurs the opportunity to network, learn, and compete for your small business to be successful. Applicant can be low income and otherwise lack financial. You can, for all kind of reasons, you can apply. So the application is for early stage of business or even for your nonprofit. But you have to, your veterans, your qualification, the military spouse, your qualifier, the qualified person must own 50% of the business. You must register for an upcoming event, create a business one-pager, apply for the pitch competition. All right, so this one, let me show you the website. The pitch is only 2 minutes, so it's not overwhelming, my dear. And you can actually, you can be I'm trying to see whether I find the amount. See, this is the picture of how they were doing the pitch. I actually didn't see the amount. Maybe there's no limit to the amount. Because this is kind of, it's a little unique in this one, because when you pitch, the audience are actually the one decide how much to put into the money for you. It's sort of like a crowdfunding sort of way to do it. So that's why they don't have amount. So if your audience pitch in 5,000, then you get 5,000. So that is the Second Service Foundation Military Entrepreneur Challenge program. All right. So let's look at our next one. Our next one is BGV Pitch. BGV Pitch hosts a crowdfunding pitch competition platform as well. So the qualifier is that identify as a under-resourced women funder. So they are really focused on women. And if you are a women funder and you want money, you need money, you come to BGV funding platform and you need to apply. The winner is from 5K to 15K. This one has a price tag for it. You must be, the 51% ownership must belong to women. Okay, so with that, and you can come in here. This application is due on June 19, folks. Only about a week left, so make sure you do it. And then this particular one, June 19 one, is in Chicago area. So this program goes on different geographical location, but this June 19 one is for Chicago. So make sure you, if you know anyone who does business in Chicago and women-owned and need funding, has some ideas, run innovations and growth, make sure you let that person know. All right, so now we come through the nonprofit side of Pitch program and the funding program. I have 2 pages right here, made a list of upcoming opportunities, and they are quite a bit. The reason I list them as upcoming because they are not available right now, but they were available before, and they very possibly will be available in the near future. So I am not going through all of this with you, but I have my screen shows you right now. If you are with me in the webinar, you take a screenshot so you know what is upcoming. There are 2 pages of this. So this is page number 1. Start with the boost up, with Samsung. And then you also have this Vanguard Accelerator, Comcast, if I read through. The second page is right here, okay? It is also upcoming. And I want you to know that this is opportunity as well. If you are right in front of the screen, take a screenshot, and on these upcoming opportunities, business owners, I know nothing is easy. Okay, applying grants is not easy either. But the situation we have today is not easy. There's a lot of changes to small business owners. But I will tell you, even though you are a small business owner, you might felt like time is hard and sales is not there. I will say this to you. It doesn't matter how the environment is. And the USA is a capitalist country anyway. So there's always opportunities. If you just work hard, be a smart capitalist, you will win. And to be a smart capitalist, you have to have open mind. You have to have the eye for opportunities, finding yourself free money on the market when the market is so not good. You are a genius. If you get yourself free money today, you are genius. You can win. You will win, and you can do good business. This is what we have for all of our small business owners. You're not minimized, no. And you need to know how to maximize yourself with all of these knowledge we give to you on our WeChat. On our webinars, not WeChat. I use WeChat, do you? You can find me on WeChat, okay? All right, and we have our partners here, and our partner, and we are like one. What I know is what they know, and we always review what we present to the market. So you can literally call in anyone right here. And if you want to become our client, because we're so good, and out of these partners, there is one. His name is Dan Kim. He has this free discovery calls. You get together with him. You learn our firm from him. All right? Then you know what we can do for you. Then you can come to us. We help you. Now, last but not least, our firm, we open 6 days a week. If you have not heard of any CPA firm open 6 days a week, then that gives you a clear choice of who should be your CPA, who should be your service provider. And our number is right there, 515-288-3188. And we open 6 days a week, 8:30 to 5:30. And anytime you call, we are always open. And you can also email Catherine at communitycpa.com. She is the backbone of this webinar. She decides what we talk, what we need to talk. She's our marketing manager in our firm. And now you have, again, our Community CPA YouTube channel. Subscribe to our channel. Give me a thumb up when you think I did a good job. I can never do a perfect job. I always have things I can improve. But if you think I am just good, naturally good, give me a thumb up. All right? I'll see you again. Bye-bye.